Good morning, Libra gentlemen. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is I'm going to give you a reading to see what type of, actually this is a birthday reading for you guys, to see what type of woman is around you or coming towards you from now until the end of this month, okay? And guys, just as with the ladies, I'm going to be using my Lenormand's deck, Liz Dean's deck, and I've already shuffled as illustrated here, gentlemen, okay? Let's go on and get started, gentlemen, by with me examining a few, or just making a few general observations as to the woman that I'm kind of seeing that's coming towards you, or perhaps for some of you might already be in your life. Okay? She looks as if she's a bit of a role model. She seems very inspiring. Inspiring. For some of you guys, she might even be a scientist. You know, I do feel that sometimes she tends to have a very dry personality, but she's very ambitious, self-centered. And I feel that she's tall for a lot of you guys, and she appears to be a very high achiever. She's career-driven, very charismatic, guys. But she looks like that she's a bit of a troubled female, and she's somewhat high maintenance, guys. I'm also feeling the sense that she's somewhat emotionally unstable. She's scattered, somehow confused. And gosh, she might even be going through some type of a crisis of some sort, okay? With regards to her business, she could be an executive or president of some corporation for some of you guys. I feel that she's very popular and appears to be a very outstanding woman. But she may have had some difficulties in reaching her goals and may have had a challenging path in life. I feel that there is a lot of indecision or perhaps a lack of direction on her part at this moment. I'm also seeing something connected, gentlemen, with the emergency room, hospital, or a trial or a judgment of some sort. I'm also feeling a sense of a surgeon or perhaps some type of a leader. Okay? I'm seeing, it looks like a court order, a lawsuit, or some type of a trial again, judgment or something that I'm kind of seeing. But she also appears, guys, to be a very manipulative type woman, a gossiper, and she could be malicious at times, okay? All right, guys, let's go on and get started and start on and go on and just examine the card here that fell to the bottom of the deck, okay? We have the flowers card there. So, gentlemen, this card is all about maturity and peacefulness. Guys, its ruler is Saturn. So this is connected with either an earth or an air sign. So this card therefore represents to me an older female with grayish type hair. She appears to be very experienced, established, and has a very mature outlook on life. She also is very intelligent and very protective by nature, I'm feeling. She might even, guys, for some of you, be a veteran or a retiree or possibly a social worker with this card. This also might suggest that this woman kind of fears somehow the advent of change. And, she feels as if she's too old to try new tricks, if you will. Okay? The next card that we have here is the Stars card. So, guys, this card is all about hopes, visions, fame, and destiny. Its ruler is Jupiter, so it's connected with an air or either a water sign. So, guys, this card therefore says that this woman might be well known and is regarded and respected highly. She's quite idealistic and very innovative in her approach to living. She's also very imaginative and independent. I also feel that her complexion is clear and her eyes are gorgeous, very sparkling. This card also shows that she's might be presently playing the field romantically, that I'm kind of getting with this card. Okay, let's move on and look at your next card here, this guy. And, this card, however, it brings about a very mean type atmosphere. And its ruler is Mars and it's connected with air and earth. So it's all about rejections and love, hurtful actions and heartbreaks. So, gentlemen, this card says that this woman might still, as I suggested, be a bit bitter over a relationship or marriage that didn't work, and therefore might be a bit hesitant for fear she would be hurt again with you or by you. Perhaps something happened in a previous relationship or potentially with you that came as a shock to her, turning her world upside down. In any event, gentlemen, this woman is quite analytical. She's very logical and very cold at times. She might even be a surgeon or a dentist or perhaps a dressmaker or even a wrist accessory. She might even have a visible scar on her, or she might even work for the military or have worked for the military, okay? I'm picking all of these different types of things that are kind of coming up, okay? Your next card here, gentlemen, is a Tower card, and this card, gentlemen, is all about things that are official, and it's all about self-awareness. And its ruler is connected with Saturn, so the earth and air type temperaments or signs crop up with this card. So this card shows that she's potentially tall, as indicated previously. She's well educated and might even work in education for some of you, research, or might even work at a bank, airport, or even a hospital. She might even be a lawyer, a judge, or an executive, a legislator, you guys, or either a mayor, or even might work for the government, as I've been suggesting along through this reading. In any event, guys, she tends to have a very arrogant personality at times, and she does tend to have high goals. And she's also, as I suggested from viewing the observations, that she's quite ambitious. Okay? Looking at the Sun card there, gentlemen, that card is all about energy, vitality, success, and cheerfulness, and it's usually connected with fire signs. So this card says that this woman is very protective. But she might be a bit, as I suggested, a bit egotistical at times and display selfishness. She might also be fair-colored, blonde, light brown, or red, freckled, blue eyes in some sense. She seems to be a seductress. And for some of you, she might even have a masculine look or approach, or perhaps approach to living, which she could be working in, she could be an electrician, or she also, with this card, could even be a comedian, guys. Okay? Let's look at your next card here. We have the Snake card there, guys. So that card is a nasty little card, and it's all about disappointment and betrayal. So its ruler is Mars, and it's connected with water and fire signs. So this card therefore says, guys, that this woman is quite manipulative and might be involved in another relationship or perhaps even another romantic connection elsewhere that you might not be aware of. She appears to be very manipulative, a cheater with this card. And even for some of you, she might even be a convicted felon or might be abusing drugs, alcohol, or might be a compulsive gambler. Okay? She might even have long black hair with this card and have fair skin with brown or blue eyes. She's also very jealous, and I feel that she's quite agile and has a bohemic approach to living. Okay? Let's look at your next card here. There you have the Cloud card, guys. And guys, this card is all about confusion and trouble. And guys, its ruler, it's actually, you have two rulers with this card. It's Mercury and actually Neptune. So this card says, once again, that she might have grayish or salt pepper hair or possibly highlighted hair. This card shows her as, very emotionally unstable, just as the Snake, has identified that as well as this card there. She has a myriad of problems, guys, and this card gives her a bad temperament. She might even suffer from a mental disorder, possibly bipolar or ADD in some sort. And again, guys, her eyes appears brown, hazel, or blue. And again, this is connected with air signs. So again, I'm getting all of the signs here. Nevertheless, guys, she's very moody and confused. So, gentlemen, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought for you, as indicated. This reading is valid until the end of this month. I certainly look forward to hearing your comments. And, guys, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to take a moment to do so now. And if any of you wish to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly contact me at WAT61073@gmail.com. Do enjoy your day, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for viewing.